Hi, you guys. This is Simone Watson, and I am here to talk about my spring 2017 quarterly goals. I've never really made quarterly goals before. Um, I mentioned in my yearly goals video yesterday that long term goals kind of freak me out sometimes. But here we go. I'm relatively new to being a writer, and I'm making quarterly goals, and this is nice. For some of them, I've taken my yearly goals and divided them into like a chunk for the quarter. So, yeah. um, Goal number one says round two, and if necessary, round three of Red Letter Law editing. So, if you guys remember, I finished Red Letter Law beginning of November. I edited it in November and December, and I just recently got a beta reading evaluation back. And so I need to do a second round of editing. That evaluation was really helpful. And then I'm going to have another beta reader later this month. And so then I can do, I can do this second round of editing, get this done, and maybe get more beta readers before the end of this quarter and do a third round of editing if that's necessary. And yeah, so I wrote it down. So it's a good chance it'll be necessary. Having beta readers, I now know is really good because it's hard to be objective about your own book. Like, oh, that's my baby, that's my book, I love it, and so you have to get some of that tough criticism. Okay, goal two: draft first year of the Infrared Chronicles. So by the end of March, I should have the first year drafted. And my yearly goal said have the first 5 years drafted by the end of this year. Um, yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a challenge because even though the Infrared Chronicles and Red Letter Law are they're in the same universe, they're sort of loosely connected because the characters in the Infrared Chronicles are, like I've mentioned this before, they're now like my age or anywhere from a teenager to like 26. Okay, and then they're going to be middle aged in Red Letter Law. So they're not going to be the main characters. So it's not that the things that happen here affect Red Letter Law. Red Letter Law is already written, of course, but it's not that these events are going to spoil anything. But right now, I'm realizing that there's the challenge of characterization. I do not want to take my characters in the Infrared Chronicles and characterize them a certain way that's like extremely different from how they are in Red Letter Law. So I think in that way it's an advantage because as I keep writing the Infrared Chronicles, um, I'm gonna come to a better understanding of those characters, and that's gonna help me with my edits for Red Letter Law, which is goal number one. So yeah. Um, Goal number three: read 9 published books. So again, this is a chunk of my 2017 goal of 30 books. So I just said 9. 9 is a nice number. It's a little bit more than a quarter of 30, and it is, well, let me start over. 9 books, good number, divisible by 3. So 3 per month or so. Goal number 4: edit 5 books for others. So I'm just starting to be a freelance editor. So my yearly goal for that is 26. Um, this is less than a quarter, and that's because it may take some time to get started. So there we go. Goal number 5: learn more Afrikaans. Like I said, learning Afrikaans. I forgot to greet you guys in Afrikaans this time. Oops. And goal number 6: keep the right mindset slash attitude. And I wrote next to it sulk limit. So what I mean by this is if I get upset over some criticism, a particularly tough beta evaluation, or rejection can be really sad. I said set a sulk limit, which would mean I can only sulk for a certain period of time. I don't know if I can really be that strict about it, like, oh, I'm only gonna sulk for this amount of time. But I do tend to be that person that is like, okay, I'm upset that I got a rejection, but then like the next like day or a few hours later, I'm ready to keep going. But this is just a reminder to myself to keep going, and not be like, oh no, I got a rejection, my book is bad, blah blah blah. Sometimes you do feel like your book is bad, um, today I have some quite dark thoughts about red letter law, but am I gonna get so down on myself as a writer that I can't write? No. I'm going to expect myself to do better and give it my best effort. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah, like I said, I'm in round 2 of editing for Red Letter Law, and I actually feel like in some ways this is more challenging to me than writing it was, because writing it had that, like, I don't know, there was just that, like, newness to it, and it was like, oh, this is my new idea, yeah. And, yeah, I'm editing it, which is not, I mean, it's really challenging, but I believe that it's gonna be fun once I get in the swing of it, in the swing of round 2 editing. So, yeah, there we go. I didn't put any goals as far as beta reading or critiquing because I'm already going to be editing for other people, and I'm already going to be editing my own book. So I don't know if I need to beta read or critique. I mainly needed to beta read because I was trading for beta reads, but now because I'm going to have the second one, that may not be necessary. So we'll see. That's just not a goal right now. I feel like my quarterly goals are boring. Not boring, but like they don't sound so like, yay, fun, woo. But you know what? That's okay. Sometimes goals can be straightforward. Maybe that's how goals are supposed to be, is straightforward. But I will let you guys know when some fun and exciting stuff happens too, you know? And maybe my February goals will liven things up a little, you know? Maybe I'll have a goal of, I don't know, driving to Montana or something like that, something exciting like that. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I'll be back soon to tell you monthly and weekly goals. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if that is something that you would like to do. Bye.